Damn. I love the Denver Nuggets. And I want to hear your comments down below. What do you think of the Denver Nuggets? Are they going to be like the top seed in the West? Are they going to be great? Are they going to choke? Let's hear it and let's hop in. Let's talk about this game. Clippers versus the Nuggets. This is my 10th video of the day. I made 10 videos today. Either way, look, the problem was they shot 36 three-pointers and only hit 30% of them. 11. Yeah, Lakers won the NBA Finals last year without being a three-point shooting team, which is possible. But when Jamal Murray drops 23 and so does Jokic, and the rest of the team only like, okay, look, first off, I want to say one of the big problems was I like to argue that rebounding, they got out rebounded, especially on the offensive side, but it's not. They were all right at rebounding, but the problem was their shots weren't falling, and Michael Porter Jr. fell back to earth. And this was a game where Michael Porter Jr. needed to have a back-to-back game like he did last week, because Jamal Murray stepped up, but they needed another guy to step up, because if they had another 10 points for Michael Porter Jr., this would have been 121 to 118. Would have been a three-point game. Different story. So with that being said, this is what happens a lot in the NBA, is when a team thinks they're close and they're good, but you have guys like Gary Harris and, who don't pop off, or Michael Porter, Paul Millsap, guys who are in your starting lineup who don't score, who don't show up when they need to, and that's a problem. Look, Will Barton had 15 points, 1 for 4 from 3, and a lot of his points were from the free throw lines. Like, not his stats look good, but Will Barton didn't hit a few three-pointers that when they were down by 11 near in the fourth quarter that they could have came back. They should have hit an open three-pointer. I want to see Facundo Campazzo get more minutes. I love Monty Morris, but I know you re-signed him. I'm a huge believer that they should trade Monty Morris and give Facu Campazzo not the starting role, the backup role. Cheaper. Feel like he's same level of player, same caliber. Michael Porter Jr., someone needs to talk to him, tell him, look, we need you. If you're not going to have 10 points, we need you to have 10 rebounds. Jokic got the message. He had practically a triple-double. He was one rebound away from having a triple-double. So it's just things like that where you're just like, Paul Millsap just can't go into the background. Like, Paul Millsap, come out of the closet, man. Like, you need to stop hiding. Man, it just sucks because you have one rebound. You don't have anything really defensively you've done. You offered only 8 points. I like Paul Millsap, but if he's doing that, put him on the bench, bro. Bring in another small forward. Bring in Will Barton. Have Will Barton playing minutes. Have Zeke and Anjay. Trade for someone or start giving Bull minutes, okay? We were hoping that we'd see more and more minutes of Bull, but that's just not happening. Bull gets 5 minutes, gets one shot, gets benched. You're giving Isaiah Hartenstein, who's playing great. Look, Isaiah Hartenstein in 10 minutes gave you 5 boards, 6 points, a block, and assist. Like, at that point, why don't you run Hartenstein and Bull more in the second unit? It'll benefit the team more. I think they would really appreciate that. And I think the box score doesn't do the justice, because if you look, and they were down 72 to 55 going into the half, down 17 points. Then they were down by the end of the third quarter, 19 points. But they switched that. They switched that around, and they only went down 13 to lose the game. And they were as close as 11 or 9 at one point. And it sucks. It sucks because your shots weren't hitting. You were playing a good game plan. You were forcing them to beat you with their game, which they did. They beat them with their game, man. It kind of sucks when it happens because it's very defeating. It's not the best feeling in the world, and it's just something you don't want to happen to you. So I think the Denver Nuggets need to regroup, figure out that Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., and Nikola Jokic need to each score at least 15 points a game each, without a doubt. Like, I don't think that should be even an argument. That should just be a standard that they should expect at this point. And that's just my actual humble opinion. Some people could say it's harsh. So it's just like, we expect a certain level of play from Jamal Murray now that he's signed. Michael Porter Jr. is probably trying to get a contract, so we're gonna expect the same level of play from you soon enough too. So my thought is like pick up the slack now and put it together, and you're gonna get rewarded better than what you initially anticipate. Which I think that's all we want. We want to get paid better and more. So give it a shot. Michael Malone's a good coach, and I think Michael Malone will figure out the rotations. I think he needs to get Bull in more. That's just my opinion. I think Bull could benefit greatly from them playing him more. I just think him not playing is just a discredit to him, a waste of money in your part. Trade him if you're not going to play him, because you know what? He actually probably has trade value more than a second round pick. You could probably get a first round pick right now for Bull. I'm pretty confident on that one. Yeah, I'm pretty freaking confident that you could get a first round pick with Bull, without a doubt. It might be a future one, but you could definitely get a first round pick, which is like money on your investment, a return on your investment. You invested a second round pick and you get a first round pick for him. I say that's a lot more on your dollar. You're getting a good return on that dollar. That's my take on that. And some people might disagree, but like I think they're benefiting from that tremendously. Like they're not like losing out on that at all. So I think Bull needs to play. Isaiah Hardenstein needs to play. I think Facu needs to play more. Those are just like my thoughts. I think for them to be not a good player, but a team, a productive team, they're gonna have to try more and be a better, figure out their rotations sooner rather than later. And that's how I would put it. Because if they don't figure out the rotations now, it's just going to be a very long year and no one's going to want to watch that basketball. So yeah, I think they could be a third seed in the NBA. They need to figure shit out and figure it out quick, because if not, they're going to fall behind if they keep losing games. I think Michael Porter Jr. is going to be a 17-point scorer per game. I think that's reasonable. I don't even think I'm being excessive. I think that's like a very reasonable thing for them to do. And let's just wait and see what happens. So if you made it to this far of the video, you're part of the end of the video gang. I really appreciate you guys. You guys help me with that ad revenue. I'm trying to make YouTube my job while I'm at college, so I don't have to get a real job. Yep, I don't want a real job. Yeah, I like worked since I was 14 until I was 20. Every year of my life, I had 2 jobs when I was 15 until I went to college, and I think I deserve a break. It'd be really cool for YouTube to be my job, and it's you guys who make that possible. So hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you for being part of the end of the video gang. You guys don't know how much that means to me. It means the world. As always, guys, I really do hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. Until next time, guys, peace out.